Hello, all you wonderful people out in YouTube land, and welcome to the Dollar Store Pour. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a beautiful day to paint, so let's go ahead and get right to it, shall we? So today I'm going to try my hand at another dirty pour. A little different than the last time, a little different than any painting I've ever done. Today I'm trying just two colors. I'm going to do black and silver. I wanted something fairly contrasting. Now, of course, the highest contrast would be black and white, but I thought that might, I don't know, not look all that interesting to me anyway. And quite frankly, I like how the black and silver looks together. And like I said, I've got these all ready to go here. I'm doing a dirty pour. In the black, I've got the PVA glue and some alcohol. In the silver, I have the PVA glue as well, some dish soap and a little bit of water. And I'm going to try doing 2 cups, just because I've never done that before. 2 colors, 2 cups, why not? And so I'm going to go ahead and pour the paint in. Black on the bottom of that one, silver on the bottom of this one. Don't know if that's actually going to make a difference once we flip it over, but we'll see. Most likely it won't. And so I'm just going to go ahead and alternate. Black and silver. Try and get about the same amount in each cup. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much either way. Alright, that's going to do it for the black. Just a little more silver here. Oops. And that'll do it for the silver. Unfortunately, the canvas it's on still has a plastic on it, so that little drip of silver won't affect anything. So now I'm going to take the actual canvas I'm going to be using, which is a 12 by 16, and turn it upside down. Alright, and just flip it over. Now with a whole lot of luck, this is actually going to work. Alright, so far so good. And there we are. Okay. So anytime I do a dirty pour, what I like to do is just let the cup sit for a minute. Just because there's paint on the bottom, it's got to settle down to the top now. So I'll give it just actually one more moment. So I'm going to go ahead and torch that. Get rid of those air bubbles. Some people don't torch. I don't torch always, but usually I do. Because if you've got a lot of air bubbles when it dries, it can give it sort of a rough texture look to it. Alright, so far so good. I kind of like that already. Let's just move that around. I must have grabbed an old bottle of paint because I do notice a couple little bumps there. Let me grab a stick here and try to take care of those. I don't know if the camera picks that up or not. That's not going to go nicely, is it? It's alright. There we are. And if you're looking for, painting that has some sort of a texture to it, I guess you might leave something like that, but it's not what I'm looking for, and I don't really like how that looks, personally. And so I do have just a little bit of a corner to fill in. Oh, a little bit on this corner. Always make sure the sides are done as well as the top, of course. And to do that, I just kind of wipe my hands in the paint, get a little paint on my hands, and then just sort of tap it on. Try to do it fairly gently. And just put on just enough to make sure I'm covering up the canvas. Check the other side here. Okay, that ought to do it. Alright. Yeah, kind of like how that turned out so far. Oh, I think I see one more. And what those little blobs are with the acrylic paint, especially if you're using the very inexpensive acrylic paint, some of the bottles I have are years old. I've just foraged them and found them in the kids' craft basket. I used for either old school art projects or just for, I don't know, random painting and whatnot. Okay. Alright, lots of cells over here on this one side. And some cells in the middle, I think, that will probably pop out a bit more when they dry. Alright, so I am liking how this has turned out so far. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just let it sit for a half hour or so. And come take another look. And we'll go ahead and see just how it looks after it's settled for a little bit. So we'll be back in a short while. Alright, so it's been, well, actually closer to an hour. I kind of lost track of time. I think I see a few extra cells that have formed, fairly small ones. But of course, it still has some drying to do. When you do this sort of painting with a thick paint, it does take quite a while for it to fully dry. But nonetheless, I like how this turned out quite a lot, actually. So that's going to do it for me. Hope you liked what you saw. If you did, throw a like my way. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you again for joining me today. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, I will see you next time.